do I get it yet? I wanna set an example, but I'm not sure I can handle all my demons. I'm thinking that I should court a vet. I fight for all respect. I'm working overtime to keep in my head. I understand I'll get the love when I'm dead, so my focus is red. Choose the black out on what's keeping me chosen. I've been the token, now the back is the head. On my soapbox. What's going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Jorja Carolina, your gated and discrimination-free community where we personalize culture and entertainment and then curate a conversation that's based on self-discovery and growth. I am your pop culture coordinator of all things inclusion and awareness, Jordan Ranae. And I'm happy to have you back for another video. All right, everybody, we are back for another episode of Ranae's Reactions. And I am ready to react to all Janet music videos all week long. I'm so excited. So the reason why I wanted to start with Janet is because Janet Jackson is actually the creator of my favorite music video of all time, the music video If. And it is from her 1993 album, Janet, period. I don't necessarily have all of the reasons why that I can just list out one by one. I think it's just when I think about music videos, I think that's the one that stands out in my mind for the most of the duration of my memory. You know what I mean? When I think about music videos, this is always the first music video to come to mind. And I wanted to start this series with this music video, but I wanted to really give Janet her own week. And I said, you know what? We're just gonna start on Sunday, and I'm just gonna get us, you know, through enough videos to get to Sunday, and then we're gonna start Janet week off right. And here we are. I've even rewatched her documentary to get ready for this, so we're getting ready to get into it, and let's get started. Once again, another ad, as usual. I told you this is gonna happen every single time. I can't remember what Asian country they're supposed to be in. If they're supposed to be in China, if they're supposed to be in Japan. I believe they're supposed to be in China, but I am not sure about that, so don't quote me on that. But you know what? This is probably Japanese. I really don't know the difference, and I'm really sad that I'm ignorant about that. Pause. The way these dancers are dropping from the ceiling, mind you, I've watched many documentaries, many specials, many clips on the making of this video. They were up there for a while before they actually dropped down, right? And I've always wanted to recreate this somehow. I said, if I ever get to a point where my music is successful enough that I'm able to have a music video, I'm going to do at least one music video where I'm going to recreate this. But I also always wanted to see her recreate this on stage. It's just sickening, especially because the way that they're coming down, it just adds this BDSM quality to it that I'm attracted to. Mind you, I literally know, well, I'm not going to say that I know every step of this choreography verbatim, but I have been studying this choreography since I was a literal child. I can definitely say that I know at least 85% of this choreography backwards and forwards. Now, mind you, I've always wanted to take a class from Tina Landon to qualify my actual skills, but, you know. Also, by the way, I'm watching the actual music video. There's an all dance version on YouTube as well that is majority choreography. That's the version that I usually watch when I'm just watching for my own pleasure, but I'm watching the official music video just to react for you guys. Maybe I'll do another video reacting to the all dance version. You guys drop down in the comments to let me know if that's something y'all want to see. Pause. How many of you guys remember that Janet Jackson was, that Jennifer Lopez was one of Janet Jackson's dancers at this time? If you remember, I believe That's the Way Love Goes came out before this, and she was in the video then. I say all of that to say, I wanted to ask how many people spent time watching this video trying to find Jennifer Lopez in the lineup of the dancers in this video. I've spent so many years trying to spot Jennifer Lopez, and I still haven't found her yet.
The way she busts through this motherfucking door. I remember seeing this in the making of the video. There's a clip online of them rehearsing the choreography and then getting to the set and shooting this, and I remember watching this in the making of the video. It didn't look this dramatic in the behind the scenes. It just looked like the door busts open and she was just gonna walk through, which the way I'm so glad she stood there for a second because it's so much more powerful. The way they have these fans blasting behind her, the ribbons go through the thing. It is so fucking sickening, bro. Like, just even the freeze frame of her hair just blowing. It is such a powerful shot. When I say I not only look up to Janet Jackson, I specifically look up to this music video. Like, there are some people who have specifically influenced my aesthetic, my movements, my swag, my innate, you know, ticks when it comes to how I move as a dancer or on stage. Janet Jackson is the foundation of my stage presence, and Michael Jackson is the foundation of like my cool and my confidence and my swagger. Like, this woman taught me how to have stage presence. Y'all don't understand the way she walks to the front of this formation to hit the little doom da dum dum pow, doom da 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 pow. Girl, oh my god, it is so oh, this outfit is so iconic. Like, even like I just said about how this woman has influenced me so much, even in ways I didn't even understand. Like, mind you, y'all know most of the time y'all see me on this channel, I'm wearing all black. Like, I think I got it from early Janet. If you look at the Control album, the Rhythm Nation album, and even the Janet album, she wears all black mostly all the time. And it's not even something that like I consciously think about all the time. It's just something that I'm seeing in this outfit and the way that the shot pans up her body as she comes into the first verse. I just think about that and I'm like, is that why I wear all black? Because Janet wore all black for the first 3 successful albums of her career? Because y'all remember, Control was her 3rd album, not her first. Just saying. Hoop earrings. I just love that she's dancing in jewelry. Like, as a professional dancer, we were always encouraged not to dance in jewelry. And the fact that she just has these 90s hoops on, it's just such a statement. And mind you, I've always the hairstyle, like even everything about Janet Jackson is iconic and aspirational to me. So if I just stop to nitpick just the smallest things, sorry, but this video is fucking iconic. It's my favorite music video of all time. I love how the people who are watching the performance, they look like they're trying to snicker and trying to make fun of it, but they just can't. I love that they're just eating it up and they don't want to, but they're being forced to. I love that Tina Landon choreographed this against the beat. And what I mean by that is she could have made this choreography a lot more hard hitting, a lot more ticky ticky boom is what I like to call it, when it's very tick tick on every single beat and you get every look and you hit every note that is on every piece of the song. That is what I'm talking about when I say that it's ticky ticky boom boom. Except for the actual breakdown of the like, that's the part where she really hits everything and it goes boom ta 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 boom. Like, that's when she really hits every beat. But she really played into the melody of this song. She really played into the smoothness. She played into the swag. She played into to the sultriness and the sexiness of this beat. And the choreography that we got into it, that we got from it, was so smooth and it was so sensual. I think that's the difference between Janet Jackson and a lot of women nowadays. I think that Janet Jackson taught me how to be sensual, versus a lot of female artists now are pushing sexuality. And I think that Janet was a sensual artist. And I think that is what I relate to the most because I don't feed off of sexuality. However, I do enjoy being sensual and having this intriguing, presence and things of that nature, but it's not with a sexual intention. Do you get what I mean? Touchscreens. Like, this is 1993. We did not have touchscreens. Like, they were innovating technology in this video. If I'm not mistaken, I think the first time we see like FaceTime is on this video. Like, not like from an actual cell phone, but just like video calling. Like, I think that's the first time, like one of the first times we see that is in this video. Touchscreens in 1993. Just saying. If I was a girl, the things I do. Even, like, when I say, like, Janet Jackson is literally my icon, even down to, like, the body that I wanted. Quick story. When I went to my endocrinologist for the first time when I started hormone replacement therapy, right? She asked if I had any like references to women that were my goals at the end of my transition that I wanted to look like. And, she would, kind of help me get to a reasonable understanding of what my body could actually transform to. This was the picture. This was the only picture. I said Janet Jackson in 1993, the Janet album specifically. That's what I want to look like. And she said that I could attain that body. Like, even looking at it, it's like a full manifestation. Like, everything about this video is like a mood board to me. It's a vision board for me. The clothes in this video. I have not watched the actual video in so long. I'm so used to watching the all dance version. I haven't watched the actual music video in so long. The styling in this video is incredible. Now, mind you, I'm not even just talking about Janet and the dancers because they look amazing and they're just wearing all black. I'm talking about the people walking through the atmosphere. There's this girl walking through here with her two little like girls. They were giving a real plastics tease. She had on this black coat with what looks like a red heart as lapels. Yes, ma'am. Janet has full-blown jewelry on. Like, she has a bracelet and everything. She has a gold bracelet, gold hoops, the thing, like everything. I wonder if anything flew off during the recording of this. And I wonder if how much jewelry the dancers have on too, because that's back when like wearing a lot of rings really became like a thing in the 90s. That's when I really started seeing black people wearing like a whole bunch of rings at one time. These girls are walking through here like Oren Ishii before Oren Ishii. It's really giving Kill Bill tease. It's really giving Crazy 88. It is so sickening to me. And Janet Jackson is giving the 5, 6, 7, 8s. That's really what this is giving. This entire music video is giving that setup from Kill Bill before it was even conceptualized. Janet is the future. Janet is the future. Now, mind you, I'm not saying that Quentin Tarantino is lying about his references and it's just not giving Janet Jackson credit for taking that setup for that scene for the movie, but I do think it's a pretty good analogy and I do think it's pretty interesting. Not that I'm forming a conspiracy theory, but I am saying that it does look similar and that it did make me draw that conclusion that they are like the smoothness of this choreography, the way that like moves you don't even see coming happen and it all flows like water. Like there are just certain things you just like, it's almost like the move is happening and then the next move just catches the wave of the move and it all just leans into the flow and it flows into the next thing. Ooh. So sexy. I still can't find Jennifer Lopez. Mind you, people want to act like Cardi B is so crazy and WAP is such a crazy song. Like, girl, have y'all listened to Janet Jackson's music? Now, mind you, she wasn't blatantly like stating it as aggressively or as vulgarly as Cardi B or a Megan Thee Stallion does. But if you go back and listen to the song "Would You Mind," these earrings that this woman has on, she's walking through, they literally look like two lanterns hanging from her ears. They are like down to here. They're like earring, and then it's like the little lantern here, and then it's like tassels hanging from the lantern. It is beautiful. Those earrings are sickening. I feel like there's a whole inner storyline that I'm missing from this video, because the way that woman walked by and the dude looked up and then snuck into the other room, I feel like there's a whole like there's a whole movie within this music video that I'm not even watching. This is the famous dance scene. This is the dance scene. The dance scene. Sorry, Luna. I ain't mean to hit you. I'm sorry, Pookie. I hit Luna with my hair. My bad. I'm just spazzing over Janet, baby. I'm sorry. No, real shit though. Why am I only able to recognize Tina Landon? Only. I can't recognize none of her other dancers. Just saying. There's a lady fully watching porn in this video. Not like explicit porn where they're showing anything, but it's the implication of porn. I love that. But it's like she's on a webcam, but she's watching a couple on the TV. Very interesting. Oh, it's like they're watching because she has a man with her now, and it's like they're watching them. Interactive freaky. Okay, I could get into the semi voyeurism exhibitionism tease. That's kind of hot, actually. Hmm. The way Jen Jackson is flirting, well, the way they used to call it and Bring It On, you're having cheer sex with him. So I guess Janet is having dance sex with this guy in the video. The way that just the look, the way she flipped her hair, flip your hair. What? Flip your goddamn hair. Anyway, the way she flipped her hair and looked back at this guy, like, I just aspire to that level of coordination when it comes to like control of your body and control of your facial expressions. I think that I've been studying Janet long enough to kind of have a good grip on that. But like when it comes to the facial expressions, listen, I have had trouble even looking myself in the mirror. So I've had a hard time with that, let alone gripping facial expressions. Like, I didn't start finding myself attractive until I was in my late 20s. Mind you, I'm only 30. I wonder if Janet still has the jewelry that she was wearing in this video. Cause I know Janet like keeps a lot of stuff. She like has a lot of costumes. She's giving stuff to stuff. But I wonder if she has like down to the jewelry she was wearing. And I'm not talking about the neck, like the shell necklace that matches the shells on the outfit. I'm talking about the little chain that she had on, the rings, the little gold bracelet, the hoops. Where are those hoops? That's what I want to know. And are they like expensive hoops, or are they just like cheap hoops? Like is she just wearing cheap costume jewelry just, for pretty effect? Or is this like expensive ass shit? Is this like personal jewelry? Is it sentimental? I really wonder. Just the slight hint of sexual nature that was put into that move. There's a moment where she turns to where the girls turn to their male dance partners and they slide down their body, And Janet is looking this dude directly into his eyes as she's sliding down his body. Eh, Listen, favorite music video of all time. Dance version, regular version. I still love it the same. It's still incredible. It's still an amazing piece of work. It's still inspiring. As you can see, I'm still seeing new things. I'm probably going to go back and watch it through again to see if like there's anything else that I want to add to this video, because like I want to go back and see if like I'm actually missing the movie within a movie. Yeah, okay, so I'm about 2 minutes into this, and what I'm gathering so far is that this is like a private like sex club or like private strip club, and that this is like not like at a like an explicit strip club, because they can only do things by, you know, by alluding and implying to it. But this is like a exclusive sex club or a members only strip club, and the password is if. So the first two people that came up didn't have the password, and then the cute little girl came up afterwards and she had the password if, and they let her in. She came in, paid her fee, walked in. Now mind you, what I noticed is that there are people standing around watching all the girls or whatever, and they're watching Janet on stage, but there are girls throughout the establishment that are dancing, right? So like, are they out there giving table dances? Is this out here like are they out there trying to get they tips while the main girl is on stage doing her thing? And then what also made me think about that is there was this one young lady who was talking to a group of people, and they couldn't stay focused on her. They were so busy watching Janet that eventually she just gave up and walked off. So it kind of made me feel like she was trying to talk them back into to the champagne room. All the grown people know what I'm talking about when I say the champagne room. Correction. I was I said earlier in the video that the girl that came through with the two little plastic looking girls, she came through wearing a black coat with a red heart. It was actually a red coat with a black heart for the lapels. Also, I can't tell if this girl in this red coat with this black heart and the two sidekicks, I can't tell if she's like the head stripper in the club, like the bottom bitch in the club, or if she's like a heavy roller. Maybe I'm just reading too much into this. Mind you, what further gives me the implication that this could possibly be a sex club is there's fully three women laid up in a bed watching this whole performance on a TV. Just saying. Now, I don't necessarily know how the TV screens and webcams kind of work into that element. Are there specific cam girls that are being, you know, paid to be watched, and that's why there's touch screens? Like, is that what's going on? Because some of the screens are tuned to Janet, and then some of the screens are tuned to different things. So are these like cam girls? Like what? This is an interesting concept now that I've like thought to look at this. Okay, fully convinced that this is a sex club. Cause literally as this girl throws this guy onto a bed with with the performance playing in the background of the room on a screen, and she closes the door right in our face, clearly implying that they're finna have sex. That So this is an exclusive members only sex club with some other interactive features incorporated. Okay. Now, the girl with the earrings who I was talking about earlier, the one that looks like she has lanterns for earrings, I just realized she was the girl that came in at the beginning of the video that actually had the password to get in. Connection. So she just walks past these two guys. It looks like she hands one of them money, and then the one behind the guy, he just turns and walks off into a room. I thought she looked at him, and that was what cued him to walk off, but he just ran off. So I wonder what he's going to do. It looked real like assassination Tim type tease. I do find it interesting that the girl who's watching porn, like, she's not in a private room. Like, these TV screens are literally out in the open. Like, people are, like, literally watching these cam moments happening, and they're right, like, out in the open. There's no privacy. But yet the girl who laid down to sleep with the dude, she got a little privacy. So what, is this, like, just fantasy you're paying for? Or was there not going to be any sort of, like, and I don't mean for this to sound racist, but happy ending at the end of this? I'm just curious. So the guy that Janet Jackson made eye contact with when she flipped her hair, he has been watching her the entire video. I don't know if that's her man or if that's like somebody who's specifically coming here to see her. Like, you know how Myron was specifically coming to see Diamond all the time throughout the Players Club. Is he her Myron? Because if so, whoa, that ended dangerously. And if that's her man, he's fine as hell. Okay, so I think that the girl who came in at the beginning of the video, she came in, she eventually found her piece of trade, and she went on about her business and handled her business, because I think she was the one that was taking off the kimono during the during the breakdown after during the dance break. She was taking off her kimono, and like there was this huge back tattoo, and that was really the last that we saw of her. So I don't think there was like a specific story, more so as there was like a setup and a theme and like a full like world happening in this video while Janet was performing. So it was more so like Janet was more so input into this world that was happening, but there wasn't a specific storyline that we were supposed to catch. So got it. Anyway, with that being said, I think now that I've, dissected and reacted to this video twice, I think I've done enough at this point. So, if you like the video, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all of the YouTubey things. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for visiting and or returning to Jorja Carolina. I love every single one of you from the bottom of my green heart emoji. If you want to drop suggestions for music videos or live performances or TV shows that you want me to react to, I'm almost done, Luna. Luna. Damn. You ain't gotta breathe all heavy at me. I'm coming. She's so possessive. But if you want to leave me suggestions on music videos, TV shows, live performances, whatever that you want me to react to, let me know. Drop down in the comments. Hit me on my hit me on my social media, all at Jorja Carolina, spelled exactly like the channel. And yeah, I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Peace. Goodbye, aye.